What?
Audio tests. How we sounding? Both are working.
Oh no.
Okay. Where you want us? Straight back this way.
I'll call you later.
I don't know if our internet's gonna be fast enough to do the live. That's the only problem.
Oh, are we hooked up to guest? I see it.
A little bit of a lag.
I think it's because everyone's using guest internet right now
Hold
too.
up one
Yep,
second.
got it. 1 2. Hey, 1. Okay. We are. Yes, I love it. Okay. Yes. We can impromptu this.
Impromptu it.
Yes. Yeah. We're coming back.
Backing it up.
Backing it up. This way. Okay. How is that wire?
Probably.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Can you see us, babe? Are we? If we are live right now, we may have some audio.
Go this way. Awesome. Okay. There you go. Much better, right?
We got a slight lag, but we are live. So it's Jay Morales here at the Keto Summit Omaha, man. How are you, brother?
I am blessed and I am grateful. That's how I am. I like being here, this is my happy space because I know that we are making an impact. We're making an influence, and I don't know. I love this. I don't want to oversell it. Like I'm just happy.
Well, the conference last year. So this is the last conference we've been to was this one last year.
That's
now this
last
one
one
today. Yeah, it's the last
That's
one I've been
crazy.
to. Last year's was amazing.
Thank you.
It left an impact. This year's shaping up to be amazing, leaving an impact. The way y'all do things here is far and above anything that we've seen at conferences thus far.
Man.
It's unique in its own way. It's not as big, which I like. It's more intimate.
Yes,
you know?
I love the one-on-ones. There's Keto Savage. Go talk to him.
Yeah.
There's Lady Savage. Go talk to her.
Yeah.
And I love, this is our people, right? These are hometown, small town America. And the values are so prevalent here on just being authentic. I don't know. I love it.
Well, I want to hear about the March. So we've talked a little bit about the conference. The conference, Keto Summit Omaha. It's amazing. Definitely come next year. Sign up. Do whatever you got to do.
Right.
We got vendors here. We got Keto Brick, Live Savage Apparel booth behind us.
Check this out.
Pretty awesome booth. They hooked us up. We got a bunch of other vendors in front of us in the main speaking stage in the other room. But then this is going to take place the rest of the day. But then tomorrow, what we got going on with that march?
So I'll tell the story real quick. For 10 years, I used to talk a lot of junk, right? Like, hey, I'm going to walk for veterans, from Lincoln to Omaha. I said it for 10 years, bro. And one of my friends who's a veteran, finally called me on it. He's an amputee. And he said, you talk a lot of smack for an able-bodied veteran. And that hit me right there. I'm like, okay. He said, just schedule it. So I did in March because it was supposed to be the March of last year. And guess what? COVID happened, right? Another excuse. COVID happened. He said, if you really want to do it, you will. But there won't be a crowd. There won't be. Just do it and people will follow, right? I said, okay. And then I really thought about it is don't do it because people are following or watching. Do it because you want to walk 50 miles for veterans. And I thought I was going to raise $2,500, right? That's what I was going to do. And the reason behind the 50-mile march is it's an immersion of pain and suffering because there are veterans on our streets that you and I will sleep in a comfy area tonight, or we have the comfort of our bed and we'll wake up to a breakfast, but there are people that serve this country who that won't happen for. There's also someone right now who is thinking about taking their life right now. 22 veterans a day. And so Jamie heard about this last year and she said, I'm going to join you. I was like, what? So we raised $2,000 before we walked By the end said and done, it was $24,000.
2,000 at the start of the walk, 24 by the
Yes,
end.
yes.
That's insane.
And there was
man.
only 6 of us last year.
How many we got this year?
30. It's gonna be 39 now.
39.
39. Somebody signed up today. It was like, I got to do this. I'm a veteran family. Oh, this individual shared with me that they almost took their life.
It's insane,
Isn't
man.
that crazy?
And how much has been raised thus far for the event?
Haven't checked since an hour ago, but it's 34,000.
34,000 already.
50,000 is our goal, and there's donations and sponsors that have already committed. But I'll wait till the end to announce all those. It's not about the money raised; it's more the awareness too. And this is going to 2 local organizations: Guitars for Vets and Moving Veterans Forward. Right, small local. Guitars for Vets works with people who have PTSD, and they put them through a musical program that gets them out again, gets them out of the house, gets them back into society, teaches them skills. Moving Veterans Forward is, could you imagine losing your house and being put onto the street, then losing your kids and all the things that go along with that, or just having to worry about where you go? They've moved over 2,100 veterans just in the past year alone and reunited some of them with their families because the household is put back together. I can't tell you enough. Like it hurts my gut.
Well, I told you the story that happened to me
Yes.
today, and I guess we'll share
Let's share it again, but I do want you to share it again tomorrow.
Well, I'll share it tomorrow.
Right
Save
now.
it for
Yes,
tomorrow.
Yes.
But yeah, it's like this kind of stuff has a profound impact on people's lives in ways that I didn't even know. So I'm happy to be standing here beside you. Happy to be marching with you tomorrow. I've already got some blisters, so 50 miles in, I'm probably gonna have even more blisters. It's gonna be good though.
But out of the kindness of Crystal and Robert's heart, they said we want to donate 50% of the proceeds for the apparel to the 50-mile march.
Can I add to that real quick?
Yeah.
We were only going to do that for the apparel sold at the conference, but I think anybody watching this right now, what we're going to do,
yes,
any apparel sales this month from now until the end of the month goes 50% goes to the cause.
Man.
So we'll see what happens. If y'all watching, you'll want to get some Live Savage apparel. Know that half of that's going to go to the veterans.
Here's the thing, right? When I kept talking smack for 10 years, it felt dirty inside to say this is what I want. This is what I want to do. I'm going to try. It felt good to say though. I'm going to do this. And I'm glad my friend called me out, because sometimes that's what we need, right?
Action over everything, baby.
Yes. And the problem is we're gonna try. Oh, when I do, because I did this, I'm gonna. I think if we get rid of the word gonna, stop talking about it. And people say, oh, I need a plan. Screw your plan. You need a backbone.
Yep.
Your plan will fall apart. What's your backbone like? What's your ride or die like? What's your partner like? I saw you guys holding hands out there, man. I was like, man, this is like so cool. And listen, I'm gonna love on Keto Brick, but beyond Keto Brick, it's just Crystal and Robert. You two have a foundation and surround yourself with great people who, it's beyond your product, man. It's beyond your products.
Yeah, honestly, it's kind of crazy. Like the bricks and the apparel, like that's just a minuscule piece. Like the experiences, the environment, the relationships.
Yes.
Like I'll take that over the product any day of the week.
And I love how like you guys are just so humble and hardworking, man. When we planned this, I was like, yeah, we have to have them again, and I mean that. I like a lot of people in this space. People say, Jay, do you like so-and-so? Do you like so-and-so? I'm attracted to like-minded people, right? If you called me 4 hours away, tire flat, I would come get you. You know what I mean? There's people you would do that for.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some people who would invite you somewhere. You're like, oh, thanks, I'm busy.
Yeah.
Right? I just want you to know, like, I want to build a community of people with, like you, Crystal. I want to help other people be able to help themselves first and then pay it forward.
Well, nothing but love from us towards you, brother. From day one and onward.
Man, like I said, my wife read that 7-set Sunday and she was like, dang. She read it more thorough than I did. Because Crystal, when you and I spoke, did you see 7-set Sunday? I felt bad. I was like, oh, one of the few times I didn't read it. Because if you look, I'm sure your software tells you I read it. But the point is I was so, I didn't scroll to the bottom when I saw my picture. My wife said, "Did you see this?" She says, "Jay, that's the kind of person that you want to be." I was like, "Man, that's better than I deserve for sure."
No,
You
you
know,
deserve every word, man. Every word.
I I don't know. I don't know where it's come from. You know, I'm first generation here in the United States, and we grew up with hardly anything. And when that happens, you can relate. We can relate, right? Like giving or not having much to give, and we gave before. Now that we have things to give, it makes it easy. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And I think everyone's like, "Oh, serving others, giving, whatever." Just be authentic and give what you can. No one ever became broke because of giving. That's not mine. That's Dr. Maya Angelou.
Yeah.
No one ever became poor because of giving. Nobody. Nobody. You've got to share your super magical powers, you know. And I want people to know, and I know they know about you and Crystal, but beyond the muscles, right? Beyond the product. I mean, these are two really good people.
We're trying to every day, man. Every day we wake up, we got something to live for.
So let me ask you this. What's something that you beat yourself up over in the last month that you actually just got over? What's something you beat yourself up over?
Um, well, Crystal can answer that one.
Well, come on up and answer. Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
don't want her to answer that one though. Not live.
Oh, yeah,
Not
yeah.
live.
Okay.
That one's a little bit later
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
discussed.
Yeah, yeah.
But uh, the people closest to you. So many people try to do all these great works for the audience, their community, and their followers, but they don't look right to their left or right and see who's standing right next to them through thick and thin in their family and their home life.
Mm,
So really doubling down on that first and foremost, getting that all in a row is important. So
100%. And I will